Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've made some modifications to my Engwe EP2 Pro. Fitted a proper motorcycle saddle to it now, so it's really comfortable. And I've also gone about extending the range substantially. Unfortunately, I've had to go back to standard battery at the moment, because the cells packs that were sent to me were not up to scratch, and eBay recalled them. So I've now got to wait about another 12 days to get new packs. So as soon as I receive them, I will be fitting them into that tank that you see fitted to the bike now. It's quite light, that tank actually, there's hardly any weight to it at all, but it's ideal for putting power packs each side of the tank, which balances it evenly, but gives me substantial mileage. So yeah, so that's a picture of it. But anyway, the idea of this video, I've got to take a package to my daughter, which consisted of a hoover, which is capable of washing carpets and all the rest of it, plus a load of accessories and such like in my trailer on my bike. This came to around 20 kilos, so yeah, reasonable weight. And so this is a little trip. You can come along with me and you'll see how I got on. So let's go. Oh, while I'm about it, I will encounter, or tell you an encounter that I had. I was, as you know, I am into going to Poundland. I find a lot of good stuff at Poundland. So I was going to go into Croydon and get some various bits and bobs from me and my daughter. And so I used to go to Poundland up Crown Hill in Croydon, but it's recently closed. It's been a few weeks since I've been there, and when I was driving up there on my bike, I suddenly remembered that it closed, but I was already on the route that I usually take to get to there, and so I thought, right, I might as well carry on. Now Crown Hill, it is, as it states, a slight hill, and there are shops up it and there's a market on the right. Now it's obviously crowded with people, also the trams run down from there, and so I was gingerly going up on my bike about 3 or 4 miles an hour, watching out for people. There was a guy in front of me on a large silver invalid carriage, and he was literally ploughing through the people. He wasn't dropping speed for anyone, and anybody who got in his way, you know, they would have been knocked down. So I thought, right, okay, I don't really want to be near this guy because he's dangerous. So when I got the chance, I got back onto the road and got up to the top of the hill, where it then gets onto Croydon High Street. Now this is a pedestrianised area, so again I had to drop my speed down to about 3 to 4 miles an hour maximum and keep my eye out for people. As I'm going down very gingerly, a woman walked out in front of me with a push chair, watching her mobile phone, not concentrating on what she was doing. Fortunately, I was watching on what I was doing, and so I applied my brakes and pulled up gently. Just as I finished stopping, I all of a sudden get a jerk up the back. When I turn round, it's this guy has hit my back wheel because he was travelling so close to me. and going too fast, obviously. So with that, I turned around and I said, "What's the matter with you? Can't you drive?" And he starts mouthing off and that. So I said, "No, you need to learn how to drive. You're driving dangerously. You've got all these crowds of people. You're just driving like a maniac." Anyway, with that, he tries to get off his invalid carriage and offer me out. I thought, yeah, that's going to look good, isn't it? So I said, yeah, whatever, and I just drove off on my bike. Anyway, carried on doing what I was doing. Now I knew that there's a Poundland in the Whitgift Centre, which is a shopping mall. It was on my right hand side. Now directly in front of the shopping mall are some bars you can tie your bike up to. Put a chain around it. So parked my bike up, proceeded to take the chain off and chain my bike to the bars, and then activated my alarm system. I then walk into the Whitgift Centre, and Poundland is a little way in, so I wouldn't have necessarily heard my alarm because I would have been inside the shop. Anyway, I walk in. I was in there for about 20 minutes, half an hour. Got what I wanted, came out, walked out through the shopping precinct and came to the entrance. Just as I was coming out the entrance, I noticed this guy. He was on the left, sitting, waiting on his carriage, on his invalid carriage, and I thought, a bit strange. What's he waiting for me to? He wants to obviously carry on this encounter. But he didn't move, just stayed where he was. I didn't think anything of it, so I thought, right. Now he didn't know I'd seen him. I didn't acknowledge that I'd seen him. So I walked to my bike, switch off the alarm, unchain my bike, proceed to climb aboard it, put the key in underneath, turn it on, press the power button on the little computer. Shut up. And I got an error come up, error 22. And I thought, error 22, what the hell is that? I've never ever had a problem with this bike electrically at all, okay? Apart from the one that I told you about in a previous video. But it's never given me any problems, this bike. So, error 22, what the hell is that? So I proceed to go into my phone, type in Google, Engwe EVP2 Pro, error 22. It proceeds to come up with throttle deactivated or throttle open circuit. But what? So I'm then looking around. Remember, I'm sitting on the bike, so I can only see the control panel from where I am. So I switched it back off again, pressed the start button again, and came up error 22. So I thought, what the hell is going on? Open the throttle, nothing. Absolutely dead as a dodo. So I then started to look around the bike and suddenly realised that the wires that go into the throttle control have been torn out, have been ripped right out of the throttle control, along with all the sensors, which was what the fault was. But not only did it disable the throttle, but it disabled the whole bike, because the pedal assist wouldn't work either. So, I mean, it didn't take too many guesses as to know who had done this, because they couldn't get their own way. Hence why the person had waited for me to come out and see my reaction. Anyway, I didn't react. I just climbed on my bike, put it in the lowest gear possible and had to pedal it home from Croydon, which was inconvenience at best. But then I had to order a new throttle control, which then took 15 days and cost me £33. So so hopefully that person is extremely proud of themselves. But but I know the person was, and I'll know him when I see him again. So so excellent. So but getting proof, of course, that they did it. And unfortunately, I always usually leave my cameras running when I go into a shop. This one particular time, I had a lot going on in my mind, and I completely forgot and turned the cameras off, didn't think twice about it. If I'd had them running, I would have caught that person red-handed. But so I've learnt my lesson on that one. So my bike's been out of action for 15 days. Finally got it working again. Throttle control came, I fitted it. Again, that involved quite a bit of work because I then had to undo all the wiring harness that ran the full length of the bike, take the controller out, fit the new cable. Right, bunch of inconvenience. But while I was waiting for that to come, I fitted the new saddle, made the new lid for the box, and as you can see the mods I made at the beginning. Anyway, getting on with the journey. I'm now well on my way to my daughter's.
Sure, pickle. My pickle.
I've got to do what's best for him. You know what I mean? You know what it is? You better take the piss out of me, Jackie. That's what it is. and he can't do it with his dad. And because he excels with that,
Hello.
I've got to leave him where he is. Yeah. Well, tell him I've never have, so... Yeah, no.
Come in, Dad.
What?
Come in, Dad.
Hang on a minute, Pickle. Got to get this big thing out. Isn't it?
Yeah, in it.
Yeah, got to get it in.
You are, mate.
I need a hand up for this.
Tell you, if I lose this place, I'll be down to you. I'll be moving in with the kids.
Exactly.
Bless his heart. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, well listen, tell him if I hear anything, I'll let him know. Alright? And you, darling, speak to you later. Love you too. Bye, bye.
I'll grab you. Just right.
Hey, kiss him here. I don't know.
Yeah, take it in.
Give again.
And I've still
Go
got
on,
full
in.
battery.
Oh, good.
Give again.
Yeah, it's granddad. Well, I'm like he ain't my dad.
Right, Pickle.
Monday or probably, well, I'll take... Come in here, cheeky.
Right. How's that, baby? Is that
Right,
one
move,
over?
let Grandad come out.
Oh, hold on. Says that'll take chain off now.
I love him. I love him.
Oh, yeah.
Right, see you later, Pickle.
Bye, Grandad.
Bye, baby.
Speak to you in a bit.
hope you enjoyed a little run out with me on my bike and delivering that box to my daughter. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and please leave any comments below the video. I'd much appreciate it, and so would the YouTube algorithm. So till next time, and there will be, I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Take care. Goodbye.
Fucking do it.